Sensual styling, stirring performance, and high levels of luxury are the hallmarks of the Aston Martin DB7, available in coupe and convertible versions. Aston Martin has a long and distinguished history of building exceptional sports cars. In fact, the company has built little else in its 85-year history. The DB7 follows a long line of automobiles that have done everything from win the prestigious Le Mans 24-hour race to a starring role in several James Bond movies. The DB7 is powered by a unique hand-built Aston Martin all-alloy 3.2-liter supercharged engine developing 335 horsepower. Since Aston Martin is now owned by Ford, it's no surprise to find that the DB7 uses a Ford-derived electronic engine control unit, similar to the one you'll find in Formula One race cars. Performance is exceptional for a car that offers such an outstanding level of luxury and refinement. The DB7 will rocket to 60 miles per hour in a scant 5.5 seconds, and top speed is 165 miles per hour. All independent double wishbone suspension adds up to very agile handling at high speeds. Full leather and power everything completes the package, and buyers can even opt for a full set of matched leather luggage, embossed with the Aston Martin logo, that fits neatly in the DB7's trunk. This is an expensive hand-built car, but it offers a unique combination of power, handling, refinement, and luxury for those lucky enough to afford one. When Chevrolet developed its fifth-generation Corvette, they looked back to past versions of the car, but drew on the latest technology to make it the best ever. The 1998 Corvette again uses fiberglass reinforced plastic bodywork, but the new car is 4 times as stiff as the previous generation, which dates back to 1984. The new Corvette has sinuous lines that threaten rivals even when parked, while retaining a family resemblance to earlier versions. Fans of America's sports car legend wouldn't have it any other way. Helping the Corvette rocket to 60 miles an hour in less than 5 seconds is a new aluminum V8 of just under 5.7 liters, with an impressive 345 horsepower. Top speed is estimated at 175 miles per hour, and the transmission is a 6-speed manual. Nimble handling is aided by adjustable fully independent suspension, and ventilated anti-lock disc brakes help keep all this performance in check. The car is also equipped with a long list of high-tech features, including run-flat tires, the pressure of which can be checked on the instrument panel. The Corvette has always offered exotic car performance for a fair price, and the new car continues this tradition, costing little more than its predecessor. With its bold, angular lines and swing-up doors, the remarkable Lamborghini Countach is often called the stealth fighter of sports cars. Right from its 1971 debut, this car has been a standout, and no other manufacturer has ever quite matched this Lamborghini's brash styling. Even early versions would rocket to 60 miles per hour in less than 5 seconds, and a top speed near 190 miles per hour was all in a day's work for this amazing aluminum-bodied supercar. In 1988, Lamborghini celebrated its 25th anniversary by producing a limited number of Countach models, including some with an advanced 48-valve engine. Still turning heads and making pulses race, few rivals can match its speed and handling. Even Lamborghini's elegant and striking Diablo seems restrained by comparison. Supercars may come and go, but there'll never be another Countach. The Lamborghini Diablo was developed to replace the awesome Countach, and it got the job done superbly. Sleek, ground-hugging styling incorporates the unique upward swinging doors made famous by the Countach. Diablo bodywork is constructed from steel tubing, aluminum alloy, and carbon fiber to create a rigid, lightweight structure which contributes towards the car's startling performance. Located amidships is Lamborghini's superb 5.7-liter V12 engine with 529 horsepower on tap. Expect to take less than 4 seconds to hit 60 miles per hour and reach top speeds of just under 210 miles per hour. Semi-active suspension makes for very agile handling, and Formula One-style Brembo disc brakes stop the scenery blurring on a whim. A luxurious interior includes hip-hugging race car-type seats and suede dash trim. From the cockpit, the driver gets a better view of the outside world than from most rival supercars. Engine noise is well damped, but enough remains of that wonderful V12 howl to thrill even the most jaded sports car fan. Drive a Diablo and expect to be the center of attention wherever you go. It's that kind of car. Most auto enthusiasts agree that if there's one way to make a great car better, it's to take off the top. And that's exactly what Ferrari did to create the 355 Spider F1. With its dramatic, tastefully restrained Pininfarina styling, it succeeds a long line of V8-powered Ferraris, from the original 308 to the most recent 348. The 355 is the company's most affordable product, but it's still very much a Ferrari in both looks and performance. The power plant is a highly advanced 3.5-liter V8. Boasting 5 valves per cylinder and double overhead cams, it develops a stirring 375 horsepower, providing very snappy performance in a car that tips the scales at just under 3,000 pounds. The 355 gets its F1 designation from an advanced 6-speed sequential transmission, which operates as a semi-automatic, using shifting paddles on the steering wheel, just like a Ferrari Formula One race car. The V8 and its gearbox are mounted just aft of the cockpit, and this location gives the 355 F1 extraordinary balance and weight distribution. This translates into superb handling. In fact, one major U.S. auto magazine rated the 355 F1 the quickest car through a slalom they'd ever tested. Extra body stiffening maintains rigidity in the convertible model, and even the car's underside is smooth for maximum aerodynamic efficiency. Straight-line performance matches handling. The sleek and compact Ferrari 355 Spider F1 will top 60 miles per hour in a brisk 4.6 seconds, and top speed is an equally impressive 183 miles per hour. Ferrari always surprises with new models, and the launch of the beautiful 2-seater 550 Maranello, named after the town near Modena where all Ferrari models in history have been developed and built, was no exception. Following the lead of the earlier 2+2-seater 456 GT, the 550 uses a front-engine configuration, something most fans thought Ferrari had left behind with the fabled Daytona Coupe. Under its sleek hood, the 550 Maranello has one of Ferrari's superbly sculpted V12 power plants, a 485 horsepower unit that will take the car to 60 miles per hour in just 4.3 seconds. Give it some room, and the 550 will bear down on 200 miles per hour. A luxurious leather-trimmed cockpit features backlit instruments and Ferrari's traditional gated shift lever for the 6-speed manual transmission. The 550 Maranello signals new directions for Ferrari, with its up-front engine and styling cues that recall fabled cars like the 250 GTO. Current Ferraris are among the most elegant ever produced, and the waiting list for new models just keeps growing. Racing cars are supposed to be purely functional rather than beautiful. But nobody told Jaguar's performance division Jaguar Sport that when it set out to design the XJR-15. Based on a concept car developed by Jaguar's racing contractor, Tom Walkinshaw Racing, or TWR, to evaluate carbon composite materials in high-performance vehicles, the XJR-15 stands as one of the most visually attractive race cars ever built. Constructed in limited numbers for sports car competition, the svelte racer was built around a 470 horsepower version of Jaguar's mostly alloy 6-liter V12 engine with electronic fuel injection. The power plant is mated to a 6-speed manual gearbox. The chassis and body were built in England by TWR using advanced carbon fiber and Kevlar. All other components were also built by TWR, with whom Jaguar had won the Le Mans 24-hour race in 1988 and 1990. The Racing Jag was developed for the one-make Jaguar Intercontinental Challenge Series, run on 3 of the world's most famous circuits in 1991, and with a first prize in the last race of $1 million. Maximum speed in racing trim was 190 miles per hour, and acceleration was blindingly fast. Just 50 XJR-15s were built, making this a rare classic with a place in the annals of auto racing. Developed as a natural successor to the legendary E-Type Roadster, which ruled the roads in the 1960s and 70s, the Jaguar XK8 offers new millennium technology in a highly styled package. The XK8 debuted with Jaguar's very first V8 engine, a highly refined and powerful 4-liter unit boasting a stirring 290 horsepower. Expect to top 60 miles per hour in under 6.5 seconds in this one, and head right on up to over 150 miles per hour top speed. Microprocessor control delivers seamless gear shifts for the 5-speed automatic transmission. Convertible and coupe versions are available, with the convertible winning most of the orders. The convertible top kills forever those old tales of leaky British sports cars and can be lowered and raised with just one switch. No Jaguar would be complete without a superlative interior, and the XK8 delivers. Hand-finished walnut enhances dash and door capping, and leather trim is from Connolly of Britain, famed for luxurious upholstery since motoring's early days. Few automobiles offer as much sheer opulence and owner satisfaction as Jaguar, and to this, the XK8 adds exceptional performance and handling. It can sometimes take years to develop a series-winning race car, but not for the AMG engineers who developed the sensational Mercedes CLK GTR. From the initial go-ahead by Mercedes-Benz to serious track testing, it took 128 days, an astonishing feat considering the complexity of today's racing cars for international competition. The AMG Mercedes racing team is rightly proud of this achievement, especially since the CLK GTR won the tough International FIA GT Series in its debut season. The CLK GTR, based on Mercedes' elegant new CLK Coupe, uses an advanced carbon fiber lightweight monocoque. Power plant is a 6-liter V12, similar to the one used in Mercedes' S-Class luxury sedan, but tuned to produce a thundering 600 horsepower. Top speed is in excess of 200 miles per hour. Immense cornering power is aided by double wishbone suspension, front and rear. Formula One-style carbon fiber vented disc brakes keep the rapid CLK GTR under control. Few race cars have been developed as quickly as this one, and even fewer have been as successful right out of the gate. The Italdesign Scighera is a stunning interpretation of a road-going Alfa Romeo sports supercar that can also be raced. The road car uses a chassis made from aluminum and carbon fiber with an all-aluminum body. The racing version boasts full carbon fiber bodywork for extra lightness. Power comes from an Alfa Romeo 3-liter twin-turbo V6, putting out a hefty 400 horsepower. A 6-speed sequential gearbox is located between driver and passenger for optimum weight distribution. The Scighera breaks new ground as a mid-engine car by moving away from the single-box shape of other cars of this configuration and embracing dynamic new design influences. Unique front suspension uses just one shock absorber while contributing towards superbly agile handling. Inside, the car features the finest Connolly leather upholstery. The driver's seat is fixed, other than for rake, and pedals and steering column are fully adjustable. This provides for outstanding access and a superb driving position for drivers of all sizes. The Scighera has a top speed of over 185 miles per hour, performance territory most rival supercars can't match. Mercedes-Benz has been building outstanding sports cars almost since the dawn of motoring, and many of them are highly prized at expensive collectibles. Mercedes' current flagship Sportster is the superb SL 600, one of a tiny group of 12-cylinder supercars tempting well-heeled buyers on the world's markets. The silky power plant behind the legendary three-pointed star is a 6-liter V12, developing a healthy 394 horsepower. The highly advanced 5-speed automatic transmission mated to this aluminum power unit uses a computer to adapt itself to a particular driver style. Developed more for the ultimate in refinement rather than blinding performance, the SL600 is still capable of topping 60 miles per hour in close to 6 seconds. Top speed is limited to around 160 miles per hour, following an agreement among German automakers not to get involved in a top speed war. Even demanding drivers would find performance like this more than enough to handle. Naturally, the leather-trimmed SL600 has every luxury and convenience item possible, along with some unique safety features, like a rollover bar that springs into place automatically in the event of an accident.